Guys, Luna here. Today I'm going to show you how to make this Valley Girl poster. You can either use it as a book cover or a poster, but specifically I just use it as a poster. It really depends on your own opinion and the way you see this kind of poster. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. So I'm going to put Valley Girl PSD on my DeviantArt, so be sure to check that out. So I put the resources in here so I can easily access on it. So go to File, New. So the presets on this specific poster is I go to usual paper and choose A4. Okay, so first off, I've put on They Haven't. Next is I'm gonna put down the base. I'm gonna resize it up to here so it doesn't really look awkward, because if you put it right there, then it's not gonna look like a base for her to stand in. So yeah, you better resize it like so. Click on check. So I'm not gonna really manipulate it first because I'm gonna put the girl first so that I can eyeball some stuff. So I chose this girl. Use your magic wand to delete the excess, of course. So double click the background and press on delete. Voila. Put it on this one. Control T to resize. Hold down shift so it doesn't really warp or something. So after that, I'm now gonna erase some stuff. Click this button right here, which consists of a square and a circle. Go to your paint. You have to make sure that you chose black and start manipulating some sorts. I'm gonna resize the having first because delete the excess part or the harsh lines. And if you want to delete or redo something, you can just either go to Control Z to undo or Control Shift Z. But in my case, I'm just going to use the history and, do it again. So as you can see, it doesn't really match up. So what I did was I go to Control U. Better press this first, the base picture, not the mask. Control U and adjust the hue and saturation. It is really important so you can really see it match up like so. So okay, I think it's fine for me now. So I'll go to my resources again. I went to the light lake. But first, wait, I'm gonna close it first. I put on the sky high because it's really awkward if you don't really have a sky and you have a big portion of a valley. So yeah, put it below the heaven and the base so it forms like this. Go to your heaven, click the mask and start. I'm raising some stuff, so I'm gonna change the opacity to 55 so it doesn't really delete like harshly. Okay, so after that I put on this streaks, in which I named streaks, of course, and I set it into, I guess, soft light. And just stretch it out a bit so it adds a bit of color on the sky like so. So after that, I'm gonna unclick this light lake and put it above the girl. Control T to adjust it. Go to I guess screen. Okay, put it over the side like so. click on check and lower down the opacity for about 27. So I'm gonna adjust it a bit because it's really quite awkward in some sorts. Click on check. Okay, so next I put on the PSD. I used 2 PSDs. I just open it. Okay, this PSD. Yeah. So I'm gonna open it like so. And here, I guess I chose this. Yeah, it's the right kind. So what I did first was I go to Shift Control Alt E to make it merge visible, and I set it into soft light so that it can practically see the PSD that we've used. Set the opacity down like so. Go to another PSD, which is this. And I guess I put it below here and set it into about 66. So after that, what I did was I put on the text. So I have a tip for you if you want to copy this sort of text style, I guess. Wait, I'm gonna size the girl first. So if you want to copy this style, all you do is right click, go to copy layer style, and then for example I'm gonna do this, add a layer, paste layer style, and it adds like an effect on it on your specific text. Oh, so yeah, so I'm just gonna arrange it lightly because it's too big for the girl. Okay, so what I did was I put on a brush, but I know not all of you has a brush, so yeah, I'm just gonna copy it from here. Okay, so what I did was I used my eyedrop tool, chose the lightest color eye. So what I did was I chose the eyedrop tool because I'm gonna make a gradient map, which is in here, so it follows like the gradient or some sorts. So yeah, so set the gradient map into soft light and like so. I'm gonna delete this merge visible first, and then I'm gonna go to gradient map again. I chose black and white. I've learned this from a YouTuber. I forgot who is it, but I've learned it a long time ago. And then I put it into luminosity. Okay, so I've chose another gradient again, but somehow a bit darker than. And I go to soft light. Then I go to gradient map again. So choose the black color and set it into luminosity. So after that, what I did was I made a gradient over here and chose the white one. I chose color white so it adds a little bit of oomph on our picture, and I set it, I guess, on soft light, and as you can see it makes a difference. So okay, after that I merge down the layers again, Shift Control Alt E, like so. So it's gonna take a while depending on the quality we've used. So we're gonna wait a while, okay? So okay, after that I'm gonna go to filter, sharpen edges so it's gonna be crisp. Then go to filter again, other, and go to high pass. Click on OK. Don't worry, we're gonna fix it. Go into soft light. As you can see, it sharpens the image more. So again, Shift Control Alt E to merge down the layers. And I'm gonna put now the border. Okay, so right click, blending options, stroke, inside, it shows Y, click on OK. About, I guess, 40 pixels, click on OK, and you're practically done. It is really easy if you just know the tools in Photoshop. So you have to make sure you know the basics, okay? So yeah, I guess you learned a thing or two in this particular video. I really hope you subscribe to me. It really means so much to me. And please check out more. Okay? Bye.